Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel. I have got the biggest grin on my face because I've got more Chelsea news to break for you. We have got a new exciting signing on the horizon and we have activated the release clause of £35 million for Michael Olise from Crystal Palace. I would say if this goes through, which it should do, he's already said yes to Chelsea, there's a release clause there, Chelsea willing to pay it. Olise to Chelsea could be the bargain of this transfer window. He is a big talent and he might be injured right now with a hamstring injury, but he's going to be fit at the end of September. And we're just not stopping. Chelsea are moving mad. Not only are Chelsea moving mad, but this is the first announcement here on GBFC. There is a brand new YouTube channel and it is linked in the description and it is my channel with Eunice Talks Football. We have got a brand new channel called Shootout and it is linked down below. We want you to go and subscribe. We want to see how many of our mutual fan bases, I hate that word, but like we're just going to say that for the benefit of things. Just go over, drop it a sub. We're going to be uploading at least 4 times a week together. Collaborations, talking Chelsea and way more than just Chelsea. Everything from Premier League to Champions League and goodness knows what else. Link in the description down below and there will be a collab with Eunice here about Chelsea on GBFC tomorrow and one on his channel tonight and a video on Shootout. So if you're bored, right? It's the summer, it's August, I get it. You might be on the summer holidays. You may have just sacked off work for the week because you know what? Looking at Twitter, or X as it's now commonly known, is a significantly better way to spend your time. Because every couple of seconds that we refresh the page, Chelsea are just doing bits, aren't we? We have got a dagger and a half here from none other than David Ornstein. Chelsea believed to have activated release clause in Michael Olise's contract and expect to complete the signing in due course. If deal finalised, it would guarantee Crystal Palace £35 million, 21-year-old recovering from an injury. It kind of peters off towards the end of the tweet. It kind of loses its spark because he's injured and he can't play against West Ham at the weekend. But bloody hell, is Michael Olise everything that Chelsea need in an attacking sense? We are still talking and trying to get over the fact that Moises Caicedo is sat in the back of a blue car with his mum wearing a new Chelsea kit. We adore it. Romeo Lavia picks Chelsea over Liverpool. We absolutely love it. Beyond our wildest dreams, our midfield rebuild is complete and now we are looking to finalise the attack as well. Fabrizio Romano quote tweets his own tweet from August the 3rd, where Chelsea and Man City's interest in Olise was first reported. Release clause was there for Olise despite denials, and it has been activated by Chelsea, as Fabrice Hawkins reports. And Fabrice was the one when I was live streaming earlier on GBFC, and that is where we first saw about Chelsea activating this release clause. We've activated the 35 mil release clause. You can see Fabrizio Romano's tweet probably there or there on the stream right now, on the screen, should I say, for a video. I'm talking way too fast, but if you are enjoying yourself, whack a like on this video and subscribe to the George Benson football channel. What does Michael Olise bring to this Chelsea team? Well, first thing we'll say with the big thumb, Premier League proven. I think at £35 million, it's within that kind of £30 to £40 million financial bracket that Chelsea have seen fantastic business come through the door. Nicholas Jackson, around a similar price point to that of Michael Olise, and we're buzzing about him. And when you've got a player that signs for Chelsea for 30, 40, 35 million pounds, we kind of remove that little hanging thread of, well, Mudryk isn't quite 70 million yet. Enzo, 100 mil. When the price is at 35 million, there is less pressure. Immediately, price tags create pressure. They create pressure from journalists, pressure from football pundits, football fans, everything. So for 35 million, this kid is 21 years old. He's been at Chelsea before, and it feels to me like Michael Olise is coming home at just the right time. Chelsea are in desperate need of some backup and some depth in the number 10 position because Christopher Nkunku is out until January. We are also looking at Raheem Sterling, a lot of us, and thinking, well, Raheem Sterling hasn't really been it yet. He was good at times. I said I was happy with him in the game against Liverpool overall with the balance of the game, but there's still questions. Noni Madueke, still very raw. Hasn't really got the Premier League experience yet, whereas Olise was delivering for Crystal Palace. Goals, assists, and not only that, but he's very dynamic, versatile in the way that he can line up. He can play on that right wing, can play as a number 10. I think those would be the prominent positions that we would see Pochettino using him in. But there's just something out of nothing with Olise, which Chelsea have been lacking for a while. We need someone in that final third to make things happen, to find the little pockets of space. Also hug the touchline when we need him to. But again, 21 years old. I think Olise joining, we can talk all we like about bringing in so many young midfielders. We've got too many young midfielders, you could say. But now that we're looking at the attack, Olise comes in and it makes Chelsea's attack look significantly stronger. I think Olise walks in to the first team. I think he comes in at number 10 in a 4-2-3-1. I mean, there's so many options here for Maurizio Pochettino. I also uploaded a really cool video earlier today looking at how Poch can line up with Lavia, with Caicedo joining. Now we've got to think about Olise too. It's absolutely mental what Chelsea are doing right now in the transfer market. We are buying talent after talent after talent. And Fabrizio Romano is preparing Chelsea for the here we goes for Lavia and also Olise on the cards now as well. There is a release clause there. Chelsea have activated that release clause. Olise has had personal terms agreed with Chelsea and he said yes to Chelsea again. Whether we see Man City come and try and hijack this one, the way things are going, I wouldn't bother, right? Players who are talking with Chelsea right now are buying into our project immediately. You add on to that what we saw against Liverpool, and you would be a fool at this point, in my opinion, to write off Maurizio Pochettino's Chelsea doing something ever so slightly on the border of magnificent this season. We're going to move on now from this news because there's a tweet here from Simon Phillips that you can look at it and there's a lot of names in there that you think, all right, I understand it. Chelsea will step up plans to sell Conor Gallagher, Trevor Chalobah, Ian Maatsen, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Hakim Ziyech. Chukwuemeka or 26 million signing Big Les could be loaned out. There's one name in here above anybody else that kind of, whoa, where did this come from? I thought Pochettino loved a bit of Ian Maatsen on his Saturday afternoons or his Sunday afternoons or his Wednesday nights or whenever. Ian Maatsen here is potentially considering being sold by Chelsea. I think Maatsen would want to stay, but when you look at this list, Gallagher, 45, 50 million pound offer comes in. Chelsea will accept it. He's been very good so far. Very impressed. I'd love it if he stayed, but you get it if he was sold. Trev, you also understand it. He's probably fifth choice centre-back now at Chelsea. Ian Maatsen is the interesting one. The talk is at the moment that Ian Maatsen will only stay at Chelsea if it's not in the left-back position. I think a lot of this is down to the fact maybe Pochettino would have liked Maatsen to be the backup to Chilwell at left-back, but because Cucurella was such a big money signing and we're not getting suitors for him permanently right now, there's a lot of clubs that are interested, but it's a loan. Clubs aren't going to spend the money that Chelsea would want for Cucurella because of what happened last season. Chelsea spend a premium, Cucurella doesn't deliver, so why would anyone buy something that they're not really sold on that is close to the valuation that Chelsea would want to financially receive to get some of that big feedback? Cucurella on loan means that he'll probably still be used if he doesn't find the right loan, and Ian Maatsen sold. Like, this to me is a weird one. If it is a sale, it has to be with a buyback clause because I just feel like Ian Maatsen is one of those players who is just ready to explode. I think he could be a £60 million player very soon. So Chelsea looking to sell him, not convinced. Hudson-Odoi, we've heard Fulham. That's kind of been like a back burner story for a while. And Hakim Ziyech, he's still at Cobham. He's still doing individual training, not part of Pochettino's plans. Few people said in the stream, could we use him as a 10? No, Poch isn't going to go back on anything. And with Olise about to come through the door, you can absolutely understand Hakim Ziyech has not got a future at Chelsea Football Club. So, we move And of course, we finish with the news about Romeo Lavia. At the time of me recording this video, at around 5 p.m. UK time, this is the latest from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea and Southampton closing in on Romeo Lavia move. Structure of deal is being discussed, how to activate the add-ons, and also Saints ask for bigger part of the fee up front. Matter of short time to get final green light and proceed with the medical. Here we go soon. If Fabrizio Romano is saying here we go soon for Romeo Lavia, by the time you watch this video, I do need to get some sleep, okay? So I think this is as good as done. When Ornstein's tweeting about Olise, release clauses being activated, Chelsea being the choice of the player, Romeo Lavia and Chelsea. It's not about can Chelsea afford the money that Southampton want for Romeo Lavia. It's simply about that final structure. Chelsea have offered the money that Southampton want, and it is about dotting the I's and crossing the T's. And what another incredible day for Chelsea Football Club. Romeo Lavia is as good as a Chelsea player. Moises Caicedo has his first full interview as a Chelsea player uploaded to the Chelsea YouTube channel, and Michael Olise is also coming to Chelsea to become the 8th French player in this squad. Romeo Lavia, Michael Olise, what an unbelievable couple of days this has been for Chelsea. When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to get straight in the office, talk to you guys about all of the updates, all of the developments, as this Chelsea squad is starting to look like one that can challenge for the Premier League this season. More to come. Lots more to come. Make sure you're subscribed to the George Benson Football channel. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. And as well as that, make sure you check the link in the description. When you watch this video, the first video with me and Eunice on Shootout is already uploaded. You don't want to miss it. Be one of the first new subscribers to a totally new project, an additional project on top of all the crazy updates we've got going on here on GBFC regarding Chelsea Football Club. Thanks for all the love and support. As always, we got some more Here We Go's coming tomorrow. I cannot wait. I love this club. Bye-bye.